So this very common question comes from a beginner skater on YouTube, and they are called S7R49. I'm going to call you Mr. 49. I'm assuming you're a man. He says, I'm in my 40s trying again to start skating, and he says he can't seem to keep his ankles stable. He says he's not building any ankle strength despite skating regularly. His ankles are wobbling like a man in high heels, and he says they start to get sore and then he has to quit for the day, but he seems to have made no progress as a result. He says, I'm wondering if you have any ideas to target and strengthen the ankles to help with this. He's been trying to do a few ankle exercises instead of his usual futile practice to see if that helps, because he says he's just guessing. He says, my skates are moderately supportive, they're rollerblade macro blades, and they fit well and feel good, and he ties them up tightly. Okay, so Mr. 49, I think this is a very, very common story, and let's get it sorted out for you. So, Mr. 49, you do not need ankle strength to be a good skater. In fact, your ankles are encased in hard plastic. They are supported, and there's actually very little movement in the ankles at all. Have you seen speed skaters and what their legs look like? They have really big, strong thigh muscles. So speed skaters are going to be down here. Yeah, their thighs are what are big and strong, and that's what we need to develop, not ankle strength, okay? And I'm going to give you 3 different exercises to work on to fix it. So the first one is your skates not being done up tightly enough. If your ankle straps are really loose and you have this kind of wobbly ankle, then it's going to wobble, all right? Now, you say that you're doing up your ankle straps tightly, and the test really is when you bend your knees and your knees go over your toes, does your ankle strap then support you from the side? That's what you're looking for. Reason number 2 for pronation is your skates are too wide. If your skates are at about outer hip width or wider, it's naturally gonna drop your ankles inwards. And reason number 3 for pronation is not enough knee bend, and this is the main one that's affecting most of you beginners. So watch, if I skate without enough knee bend, then my ankles are gonna drop in. So now let's look at the 3 different positions that I want you to work on your pronation in. The first one is the ready position. So that means after we've taken a few strides, we're going to put our feet parallel, and instead of being wide and pronated, you're going to pull in narrow and close together by pulling your knees in. I want you to have your skates that far apart, okay? So again, if you look at my wheels, I've got 1 hand's width in between my skates, nice and close together, no pronation happening when I'm this far apart, okay? So ready position is exercise number 1 to fix your pronation. So position number 2 to work on your pronation is the scissor. So again, have a look at my feet. I'm upright on my wheels. I'm not out here pronated. Yeah, I'm here. So I'm bending my knees. I'm going to put my weight more on one skate, and I'm going to roll one foot in front of the other. This is the scissor position. Now, it's the back skate that we are trying to kind of control the pronation. So a lot of you, if you're a little bit wide, this back foot is going to pronate in scissor. That's what we're fixing. So we're going to go narrow, and we're going to take our back knee in or out wherever we need it to hit that center upright wheel. So let's have a look at that from the side. So we're going to go skate, 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 prepare. I'm going to really bend both knees, put my weight on my back foot, scissor the right foot forwards, and I'm keeping my body upright. Yeah, and if you look from behind, my back skate is on a center edge. Yeah, and I'm controlling, I'm not here on an inside edge. I'm really taking it from this position to more upright. Okay, you can use lines if you've got any. Look at that, nice close together scissor with everything nice and narrow. So that's the work in scissor, and you want to be doing that on both skates, so you're working on both legs. And the final 3rd drill every beginner should be doing regularly is scooting. Now, scooting might look like a pushing exercise, but I want you to use it as an edge control exercise. So most people, off we go with scooting, most of your weight on this foot, you're going to have a nice bent knee, yeah, and this foot is turned out pushing gently. If you're on a pronation on this front foot, it's going to be tilted in on the inside edge. That's what we want to fix. So it's this movement with the knee, and it only happens if the knee is properly bent forwards, knee over toe. Now, you don't have to lean forwards quite so much. You can put your hand on your thigh. I've got a dead leg now, so I'm going to change onto the other foot, other leg. Yeah, so this edge is what we're working on. So from this kind of turned in inside edge, we want to get that knee and that wheel upright. And if you can steer in a straight line as well, that's a bonus, okay? So those 3 exercises, ready position, scissoring, scooting, all of those you can have your attention and focus on consciously getting off an inside edge and onto a center edge. That's how you fix pronation. So let's remember the causes of pronation one last time. Skates not done up tightly enough with the top ankle strap, feet too wide, yeah, and knees not bent enough. You need to get all of those resolved simultaneously. Good luck with that. Let me know in the comments below if that helps, and let me know any other questions you have specifically for beginners. And if you want even more help from me, check out my beginner starter pack, 4 free videos. You can get them in the link below, and they will get you really sorted out with all of these beginner issues. I'll see you there. Bye-bye.